The Bayesian argument from Q-tips for God's existence. Today, we'll be discussing an argument largely developed in medieval natural theology that doesn't get much attention nowadays. Before presenting the meat of the argument, we need to get into some terminology. First, what is meant by a Q-tip? Well, it refers to those, cotton swab things that have fluffy stuff on either side of a stick. You get the idea. And for the purposes of this discussion, a Q-tip by modal necessity feels nice when you use it to clean your ears. Possible worlds where it does not feel good to clean your ears with a Q-tip don't actually have any objects therein for which the term Q-tip applies. Now, let's define proposition Q as the proposition that there are Q-tips, T as the proposition that theism is true, and N as a proposition that naturalism is true. Let us now turn our attention to deducing the probability of Q given T and Q given N. If theism is true, then there exists a being who exemplifies moral perfection. We can deduce from this a priori that this being would desire for there to be creatures, and that any creatures which exist would have access to good things and innocent pleasures. That nice feeling of cleaning your ears with a Q-tip is an innocent pleasure, and therefore is expected given theism. Thus the probability of Q given T is high. However, we don't have as much luck with Q given N, because first and foremost, it is hard to justify the expectability of the existence of creatures without really messing with your background knowledge. But even once you grant the existence of creatures, there's no guarantee that evolution would unfold in such a way to allow for the occurrence of pleasurable ear cleaning, giving us Q-tips. Thus, the probability of Q given N is low. Putting this all together, we can formulate our argument as 1. The probability that Q-tips exist given theism is high. 2. The probability that Q-tips exist given naturalism is not high. 3. Therefore, the existence of Q-tips favors theism over naturalism. That's the end of this video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoy this content.